All right. Yes, I so enche mo biem nyemo akwaba. Efamra pepe stories channel ne so on YouTube. Yena mase se abrenya bibia no. Muguso na mohwe ye. Yeni so hwa mohwe ye no. Eno nti na bibia se ye ginkonya na ye transse ya. Ni adamase. Ni appreciate mo. Na fe ya toto de asre omo akare se enene dai dikan a wo hwe ntwumade bia. Also subscribe to channel na efa emaye. Ebia ota hwe ye nemum unteki time onje bre enhwe yi en subscribe here also subscribe efa emaye Mr. If today happens to be the very first time you are watching our channel, please take some bit of your time to subscribe to the channel for us. But more than subscribe efa emaye Mamenkai will say Papers Rise Media Asante Kotoko player of the season voting egusua ekoso. The voting is still ongoing. I've told you say voting is very simple. Voting is very simple. Now, a choir offer so a vote, and it's a over video na say na the player na person win award na at all. You are not supposed to contribute anything as far as sikasem you concerned, David. Odi and it's a video na ocean. No atro at all say asumasi and answer obtain and enko enfamano. You nominated 5 players. So 5 players, Albert Amoa, Kwame Puku, Andrews Intimanu, Patrick Esiedu, Samba Ndongani Unel. These are the 5 nominees for the award. 5 nominees for the award, I don't know. Inti Samba Ndongani Unel, Gilbani, Abranche Din Ede Patrick Esiedu, Andrews Intimanu, Kwame Puku, and Yawo Uredi Ede Albert Amoa. These are the 5 nominees. I that particular award. Eti ona abekere the own winning. The plaque I remember player no I ready dada. And the sikasem no so ya catch say ye the between 2,000 and 5,000 Ghana cedis. E envelope e dey my player no. You be winning no. You remember a special award on the day and so at the account. It is a tier. Thank you so much. Asante Kotoko recruitment. You trust say be at the BSC amount update, latest update, as it to be provided at the amount. What is the latest on Asante Kotoko recruitment, and Komodian Air Cosign? So far, my catch say 2 players signed, sealed. But of course, without medicals, we are now Nikana Akwe Inti Asante Kotoko. And so, one medicals. Edi amasa 2 players. 2 players na Zakaria Fusaini, who signed a 3-year contract, or who is about to sign a 3-year contract, and Ubejau, who will also sign a 4-year contract. They have agreed in principle. Both parties, Kotoko, any players na agree. But America and medicals na Emma Sunti, Omo Ewi Pedan one. So 2 players in there. We can tell you say done. Now, other players at the air, a free gym. Inti me bosso at the amount. And now me catch us a Charles Jemfi Kamara. Abeje a 3-year contract. Aka champion for oko steady ediaba. Charles Jemfi Kamara. Now Charles Jemfi Kamara contract no beje no. Baby na asem number 1 how to convince the board chairman of Bibiani Gold Stars Mr. Osei ne yere Mrs. Osei. Mrs. Osei na oni Charles Jemfi Kamara atena for a very long time. Wa adapt akona nse ne ba ni wa fa ne se ne yemba. And wo hwe no. And ma mi nso kunu and a board chairman edema Bibiani Gold Stars. It ho and na issue no. And Asante Kotoko chairman na Apinkra ko sewa. Wa yes adwuma na awie. Kotoko chairman awie on the part of Mrs. Osei and Mr. Osei. Board chair edema Bibiani Gold Stars le yere no mo wie ho. It is say aka abranche ne de no. Mumma me up to and Friday. So Monday on na ya bibia, Monday, Tuesday. Na ya wie bibia at the amam. Charles Jemfi Kamara, he's accepted in principle. Sikaseme wom, agreed. They made to say a branch in Yanka. Emra for me 3 years now. Because what the man opens about 2 years. I'll come and explain to you. So today, and then Friday, Nana Apinkra ekopie enkran on Thursday. Oshia Asante Kotoko supporters groups, a lot of agitations and say the Greater Accra Regional Circles Council Chairman Nana Kwame Dankwa mpanyinfo enyini mfiri ho. Em so mkomo bra so na na emu asa elections em maso. Na yenkoto aba no foforo. Esanse na Kwame Dankwa ne okopiem e wo Okoye United a ono ye adwuma edema Okoye United asase aban ye ntijan as club no general manager. Na Okoye no kwa no who say huge investment ebeba because Mr. Brian Champo, yes, Honorable Brian Champo, decided say obi pompiska e de ewuram. Enti Nana Kwame Dankwa e come here say owo divide attention or share Okoye United asase aban ye ntijan e na oye Kotoko Regional Circles Council Chairman e Greater Accra. So that is what I am hearing say wonum ebe ho dwuma na afei womo ahede ombe e de afri ho. Now, mame mfa ntodwa say uyi enufrimu Nana Apinkra meetings with supporters and mame mfa ntodwa say Asante Kotoko the next elections bi ebekoso bia no ombe yisu fabu census membership card and ebeto aba no etu ye circles ni na on register for fabu census na eduzi yakoyi yakwacha yakoyi obi awunyi bi. Then people who are not circle members but omo a part of the fabu census no be opportunity ato abane bi. Timon fanhye mutrim eye no sensitization and Nana Apinkra e won kan a oh yeah, of course or sign so a ginger the supporters for the FA Cup na for supporters no so adwenkyere bi omo wo ene kwan be fa so akotoko be di nkodim bia no omo edi won komo. But the most important thing am person we dey say utrim and say Nana Apinkra enkran na owo no ene dwumadi a odi no ne mpompon so e kwan akotoko be fa so edi nkodim. But tieniye Asante Kotoko are set to complete the transfer of Joseph Esso. Kotoko are set to complete the transfer of Joseph Esso of Dreams FC. And then discussions around Akwadana did Abdulaziz Isano. And so, Ebebaso. Let me explain to you. Last week, ni expectation Nana Apinkra ekopiem ewon kan. Obehia Dreams FC ene Vision FC mpanyifo. On se Kotoko team no kopiem ewon kan on Saturday. Nana Apinkra ene ne mpanyifo eko Sunday. Ye bo game ni wie ya na ese Nana Apinkra ebe kumase because of Nana Mampohene ayi no. Dot yi na ekoso e Mampo no. Nti all scheduled meetings could not be held. And so the Kotoko management on one side and the Dreams FC management on the other side meeting was pushed to this week. Nti me catch us Nana Apinkra transfers Tuesday, Wednesday. And per Tuesday no Charles Jemvi Kamara ebai. Tuesday Abranche din ede Zakaria Fuseni ebai. After letters were sent out. Asante Kotoko etro krata e de koma clubs no on players about 3-4 players. Letters were sent out. It's between Tuesday and Wednesday. Nana transfers no juma. Thursday and Nana ekopiem e won kan. And nkran no me say FA Cup na ka ho. But Joseph Esso amame enchirem yi emfa ema. So Joseph Esso, we are hearing a kind of 1-year contract with Dreams FC. Joseph Esso, a kind of 1-year contract with Dreams FC. So 1-year contract, and a Dreams FC paying for Asante Kotoko through their interim head coach and technical director. Opinion the Abdul Karim Zito. LED Kotoko emo munya the word of Joseph Esso. Me say transfers. You don't just surprise a player, go to his club, negotiate with the club. Now if you have a catchy player and say, oh, Tonunya, you two players are. You must first of all talk to the player and get the word of the player. So 28-year-old Joseph Esso Edi card ne word ama Asante company for. And Asante company for any Dreams FC AC nkonya na mame nka nkyerɛ sɛ nkomodie ne bi akoso ofon so. Krata edi ka akɔ. It looks positive. Kan say Dreams FC omo season omo wie. Tienie. Nana Apinkra kwesi ewa kontompo ni afere hene. Aye likely say ene. Oni Dreams FC ebe wie meeting no. No wa conclude negotiations with the club to club aye done. Then club to player, Kotoko to the player will also be done. Pending medicals, Joseph Esso ebe completing the deal to Asante Kotoko. Now no be some people na Joseph Esso now oba he last season just and this is about 30 games. And we are involved in 11 goals, scoring 10 and assisting 1. What to be bought as a second striker pa. So born as a second striker, Joseph Esso bet me abo. Asante Kotoko ni abre wo players say Joseph Esso ho nyina no. Experience Kotoko edibe wuram and with the CAF Confederations Cup should they win the FA Cup in Ghana, which will be played on Sunday. Eti Kotoko players one attesty sa tournaments bi sa na pen so that their experience ebetumi aboa ama Asante Kotoko etumi akobo the Confederations Cup abo adu baby on person obudu. So where Joseph Esso Makacho say 10 goals and 1 assist, 11 goals contribution or games na a branch and a boy. We did 28 years. Now, my main fan say Joseph Esso, my boy ran a camp. The camp of Joseph Esso are willing and ready. So branch and a boy Asante Kotoko. Especially when they know, say, Coach Abdul Karim Zito and the coach of Asante Kotoko. They are so satisfied, say, under Abdul Karim Zito, Joseph Esso ebe thrive. Joseph Esso bra o free Dreams. Edna ni kire mu ewo MC Oja. Na osamba biem. Joseph Esso contract na de yetene say aka 1 season na akona wiye. 1 season na akona wiye. Enu nti Makacho say Kotoko will have to conclude negotiation with the club because or you'll be player we only free agent. Asante Kotoko transfer budget has been released, monies released. So the IMC of Asante Kotoko na Apinkra say wakasa obekasa de necessity because ubo price no ye na say reasonable in his opinion. Oni James Kosiapia mu di ho nkomo, Malik Jaben di ho nkomo. Now they find the figure to be reasonable. They will issue your check and pay you because wamo enya sika afri opemso ho krowura timbura or the sika wode recruitment at the amount. So that is it for Joseph Esso, who is most likely to replace Kwame Poku. Kwame Poku, the answer up to Monday. It's a stories we are making here because it would the potential to destabilize the team. But after the FA Cup, Monday, no, Kwame Poku leaving or staying. After the FA Cup, Asante Kotoko, 4 to 5 players and paying for iron listers on the corner. Now, negotiations around, no, Monday, I say, Mama was our story Monday. Enti we will continue to weed around it, but if you are yanka, enti mamifa kwa mpoku jene enche fridge. But Joseph Esso, Asante Kotoko IMC chairman and Apinkra one of the mission to conclude the contract negotiations of Joseph Esso of Dreams FC. Now, Mrs. Sam meeting we muno and commodity around young Abdulaziz Issa Ebeba. Abdulaziz Issa the Makacho say, even if it's loan, I will advise Kotoko to take the boy on loan. Oji play alone to the benefit of the two teams. Now Anthony, a free Manchester Kobo loan, Real Betis, to the advantage of the two sides, right? Because Betis for Modema Okobo even check it campaign in the Conference League, even though they lost to Chelsea. But a branch immense. The league, Okomu, Nyomo Koye Edebois, Real Betis on Bobo. So clearly, team no enya no mfa so Manchester so enya no mfa so because be as Anthony da so to Manchester ko bi betu de 10-15 million bi akoto no esa performance no okoda na di ni no Anthony na obeto na be betu do 50 million or over based on the performance what Chelsea say on sign United na nkoyi ti sana loan agreement etie so we loan agreement no Kotoko should look at the benefit they stand to gain and then Dreams will look at the benefit they stand to gain. The last time I could supporters need to make press pay yan loan so but to my idea hey now you can say to here Abdulaziz $500,000 I said Kotoko we will not advise Kotoko to go and pay that much but me say use what you have to get what you want. Kotoko was a bigger platform compared to Dreams. Bigger platform. You take that out, Asante Kotoko. And with Dean Kesiepa. And now Kotoko GFA Cup no Koba Africa. Obey he had the experience of the young man who joined top scorer or the last previous 2 editions of the Confederations Cup or a joint top scorer with John Entry. So that is the benefit Kotoko stand to give. Now Kotoko bet me krana. Now they are okay, and you have a loan or a platform so no a dealer. Be a 10%, 20, 30. You negotiate. Sebesa, master, I am all for it. Wamumfa Abdulaziz Isanmra imbo no bo. Na omepia mfama krobia Asante Kotoko no. Ebe boa pa, sa branch ntimi ba. It will be immense to Asante Kotoko. Makacho se mranche mienu bi. Aka check Kotoko management so mo pay 2 years instead of 3 years. The situation we dice. 2 years instead of 3 years. And Ghanaian boys na fan say ye league ni mu de ya na akoye tutobi die de omunya na hande omo de tutobi no madi ti senkomutiri eyeyi na wawuram ewo any of the African countries omo efa ball serious ti say Tanzania, South Africa, even Rwanda omo fa ball no serious e chen it wotimi bowura hozia sene na sika no young players and as a Ghanaian players who call Rwandan league no you say the only courage $4,000 ajase and then a dollar no crab from but still $4,000 let's say is around 40 something thousand Ghana cedis say kuri mu de obi na obi twa za 400 million as a player it boys ni mienu wa lead no afa de nya de ntia say wa lead and sign contract no ne say wa lead achirem mpanyufo say na contract in dem pese me sign na mum enka me pese a 2-year deal instead of 3 years but I want to add day makacho say nye player bia ne ba the club the first season for man too far Walid 2 years na first season bia an click an 10 year man na first second season now starting your half season na no negotiate so woko unya hwe vrim it's a dicey situation muntu mpanyin for Asante Kotoko supporters no ya mo hwe ye no mumfa mo futuo mra what should na Apinkra do onye dey on so emma 2-year contract no yeah 2-year contract no the danger ne say first season no am far second season you about half year branch na free say oba negotiate with obia and makacho say the agent from nam Ghana no omo de omo buy makacho contract ne aka say okay ne may extend me oba kwa ha oba je $5,000 me oba kwa oba je $6,000 oba je 7 to the extent that some of them are taking $10,000 into that is one thing that a delay sa transfer and na fe not just Walid a branch did Charles James Kamara so na me catch you intro say obeje a 3-year deal e wo Kotoko secretariat one ne papa Mr. Opoku ne wo fa Safu Jamfi and a buy one clause on the man mpanyifo ne say Mrs. Osei Bibiani Gold Stars board chairman the yere no on na fa koda yi se ne ba hwe na anti no se momi ti ase de a ampa Gold Stars e break league akwada no bi o sunyan anaso won kan enti that headle na Apinkra clear the next thing say abranche no ebe 3 years na se ma che so no so pre 2 ni bi se nke 2 years enkope 2 years the machirimti we are Kotoko supporter. Should your management agree to sign 2 years with Walid Fuseni and Abrante the what was the name? Charles Jemfi Kamara. Walid and Charles Jemfi Kamara. Kotoko assigning and as almost sign Zakaria Fuseni for 3 years, 3 seasons. Who were jail for 4 seasons. We must show mienu. Kotoko entwa so entra se enye. And I said no, Kotoko insist say 3 years enye be ma on sign 3 na yen chai on obi ankor baby. I think that mon chama dwen emfa this situation ho. Na afi yen hwese de Asante got company for about negotiations and so with the 2 players involved. I will be a pay 2 years instead of 3 years. Management has proposed nti Abrante did the charge Jemfi Kamara contract na share 7 a 3-year period na also 3 seasons. Abrante did the Walid they no budget da no a 3 seasons proposal and share so. And Abrante na I responded say come 2. Management mpre enye ni 2 na say there be 2 na moa enye 3 na. Mamintonka Ewo pages. So thank you so much for always watching our channel. We are grateful that you continue to watch us. May the Almighty God be with us all. God bless you.